In 2025, we're increasingly seeing gravel bikes push tyre clearance further than ever. Take one look at the gravel racing scene, and 2.2-inch mountain bike tyres are becoming more and more popular. With most gravel bike tyres being manufactured in widths up to around 50mm, riders looking for more have to look to mountain bike tyres. Wider rubber is faster on rougher courses, smoothing out the bumps and allowing more of your energy to go into moving the bike forwards. Fitting a wider tyre will also mean you can take your gravel bike further into the outback and explore trails previously reserved for mountain bikes. With this in mind, here are the top 5 gravel bikes with clearance for mountain bike tyres. Now, a quick caveat. In this video, I'm only talking about bikes that officially accept a 700C 2.2-inch or 56mm tyre. Yes, I know your Santa Cruz Stigmata will take a 2.2 in the back if you cut all the side knobs off, but no, it's not on my list. The Giant Revolt, 53mm of clearance, it's out. The Cannondale Super X, 51mm of clearance, it's out. And yes, that also means that I'm excluding the bike of the rider who has spent more time arguing the pros of mountain bike tyres on gravel bikes than anyone else, Dylan Johnson. The Felt breed only officially accepts a 2-inch tyre, so that's out too. Right, with that out of the way, let's get into it. And stay tuned to the end of the video, my 5th pick might surprise you. The Lauf Sigler comes with a hefty 57mm of tyre clearance. Lauf proudly says that it's been able to achieve this without resorting to an elevated or dropped chainstay, and whilst maintaining a nimble 425mm back end that keeps the bike feeling racy and fast. Built with a vision for tackling brutal gravel races like the Rift over in Iceland, a 200km epic that sees riders racing through volcanic boulder fields, big tyre clearance is a must, and with 2.25 inches available, you can fit pretty much whatever mountain bike tyre you want here. The Icelandic brand is one of the early adopters of mountain bike tyres on gravel bikes. Way back in 2017, the predecessor to the Sigler, the True Grit, was launched, boasting 45mm of tyre clearance. That's mid-pack by modern standards, but back in 2017, that was huge. Compare that to the 2017 Specialized Diverge, which was spec'd with 28mm tyres and a max clearance of 35mm, and you can see just how ahead of the curve Lauf was. US brand Allied has recently updated its Stalwart Able gravel race bike, and from the ground up, it's been designed around fitting a 57mm tyre. I love the look of this bike because aside from the dropped stays that allow for bigger rubber, it looks so normal. The previous iteration of the Able, again, one of the leaders in tyre clearance of its day with 42mm, had a raised drive side chainstay. Not dropped, raised. It sat above the chain and it just looked wrong. But this new Able has gotten rid of that in favour of sleek lines, integrated hoses, fat rubber and a really racy look that the likes of American gravel stars Peyton McKelvey and Ama Yamauchi have been tearing about some of the biggest gravel races in the world. Argan 18's 2025 Dark Matter is a bang up-to-date gravel bike. It's got UDH compatibility for the latest SRAM drivetrains, integrated frame storage and plenty of bosses for additional cargo carrying. And, of course, massive tyre clearance. Quoted as fitting up to a 57mm or 2.2-inch tyre, the Dark Matter is ready for anything from massive gravel races like the Tracker in Girona or Unbound over in the US, to being loaded with bags and ridden off into the wilderness for weeks at a time. Whilst the trend towards wider tyres has been popularised in the last year or so by gravel racers, let's not forget that gravel in its purest form is all about exploration, getting off the tarmac, getting lost, and exploring wherever you like. That's something I love about this trend towards fat rubber. It makes bikes more versatile so you can ride wherever you want to. With that in mind, let's look at a brand that really pioneered in the gravel bike space, with the Salsa Cutthroat. It could be argued that American brand Salsa created the genre of gravel-specific bikes, with the Warbird first coming out in 2013. Whilst the Warbird still sits in the range as a slightly sportier model, the Cutthroat is all about exploration. Inspired by races like the Tour Divide, the Cutthroat is Salsa's ultra-endurance mixed surface bike, designed to go quite literally anywhere. With a quoted maximum tyre clearance of 2.4 inches, the Cutthroat can fit a full-on mountain bike tyre thanks to the use of mountain bike boost spacing. This bike has more mounting points than anything I've ever seen. Just look at that frame, it looks like it's got warts. You could carry the kitchen sink and the rest of the kitchen with this. Finally, I feel like I need to mention Dropbar mountain bikes, because what is a gravel bike if not a Dropbar mountain bike anyway? Although no brand explicitly offers this as a stock build, yet, we've seen plenty of conversions, especially in the lead up to the 100-mile mountain bike race that makes up part of the lifetime Grand Prix, the Leadville 100. Last year, that race was won by gravel megastar Keegan Swenson with a Santa Cruz highball hardtail mountain bike fitted with drop handlebars, making use of SRAM's Axis family of components for shifting. This frame has 2.4 inches of clearance. Of course it does, it's a mountain bike. But with gravel bike tyre clearance getting wider and wider, isn't this where we're heading anyway? What do you think? Do narrower gravel tyres still have a place, or should we all be fitting the fattest tyres we can in our frames? Will we all end up riding around on Dropbar mountain bikes? Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and while you're down there, remember to hit like, subscribe, and click that little bell icon so you get notified every time we upload a new video. Do you want to know if the fastest gravel tyres, according to bicyclerollingresistance.com, are any good? You can watch Simon's video here.